Imposter syndrome. It's a psychological pattern that can make you doubt your own achievements. And even worse, it can make you fear that you're going to be exposed as a fraud. What are we talking about here? Well, in this video, I'm going to explain it. Let's go. Hi, my name is Pete, and this is Studio Live today, where my goal is to help you, yes, you, create, record, and release your best music. Now, this one's going to be a little bit left of center because we're going to talk about imposter syndrome. Now, what is imposter syndrome all about? It is that feeling that you get when you start something new and you're doing well, you're getting success, you feel like you're achieving things, and then something starts niggling in your brain. It starts saying, maybe I don't really know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm a complete fraud and everyone's about to expose me and laugh at me and say that I don't know what I'm doing. Now, that's pretty harsh, and hopefully you're not going to go quite to that level of extremes. But the reason I want to talk about this is it's super related to recording, and especially those in the home and mobile recording realm, which is where I spend the majority of my time. The reason this is important is because when you are starting out, you go through cycles. You will feel intimidated, overwhelmed. You'll feel like you don't know anything. And as you gain confidence, if you are surrounding yourselves with the right people, the people around Studio Live today, then you will actually start getting that positive reinforcement. You'll improve, you'll start getting better at what you're doing, and that will make you feel better as well. You'll start feeling this amazing sense of achievement and accomplishment because there was something you didn't know how to do, you learned a skill, you improved your music, you improved your recording, you improved your songwriting, and suddenly you are better. So that's the way it should go. Yeah, you surround yourself with this positivity, you grow, you develop, you learn. Where does it go wrong? Well, that's what I want to talk about now. Now, everyone is different and different folks will have different reactions to different situations. That's what's so good about life, and we're not all the same. And because of that, you will react in a different way, and you may never have any imposter syndrome feelings at all, or the very first time you have someone say, hey, your song was great, you may instantly feel like a complete fraud. It can go the whole spectrum and everywhere in between. The important thing to remember, though, is this. When you are improving and when you are getting better, you have the right to feel good about your achievements and your accomplishments. And what you need to be careful of is that sadly, there will be some people who will push you down, who will actually give you an additional feeling. They won't actually help you with this. They won't say, hey, welcome to the club. We've all felt this. We're all trying our best and you are improving. They may actually go the other way and say, no, what you're doing is not good enough. You don't know what you're doing. And it's bad enough that you have these own thoughts in your head to say, hey, maybe I'm an imposter, without someone else coming at you and saying, you don't belong here, you are actually an imposter. Now, those are extreme examples, but I think if you've been in any sort of online forum at all, let alone a home recording or a music forum, you've come across this before, where there are people who do get pleasure, I want to say, or at least don't think about the consequences of their actions. So they will say things, they will do things, they will act and behave in a way that is going to make you feel like your accomplishments are not real. My advice to you is don't listen to those. So as I mentioned, you're going to have the voice in your head, you're going to have the voice in your face sometimes, or on your screen, or wherever it happens to be. They're the things that you need to block out. You need to actually look at this, and I'm very practical, so I look at it in terms of actual achievements. So this is why I say here, create, record, release, because every time you're creating, recording, and releasing a song, you now have a body of work. You can go back and look at that, and there is nothing that crushes that voice of doubt, that crushes that imposter syndrome more than looking at what you created last week, last month, and last year, and comparing that to what you're creating now. You will see, Blind Freddy will see, sorry, Blind Freddy, but anyone will see that you don't have to worry about this stuff. You don't be competing. Compete with yourself. Look at your previous self, know that you've grown, know that you've improved, know that your music is improving and you're getting better, because Nobody else can actually get inside your head and give you that reinforcement, but you can let other people actually get you down and you can make them devalue what you're actually doing and what you're trying to do. So that is my very vague and very overarching advice for today is if you are feeling like an imposter, if you feel like you are not actually achieving things, and if you feel like you might be exposed to the fraud at any moment, take heed that we've all felt this. We've all had those same feelings before. They're not real. You don't need to worry. All you need to do is continue learning, developing, and getting better at creating your music. I hope this helped at least some of you that might be having these feelings. If you do want to learn more about creating, recording, and releasing your best music, check out the couple of videos we've got linked down below. As always, you can subscribe by clicking or tapping on the Studio Live Today icon, and I'll see you with your best music on the next video.